Come one, come all, and welcome to Dish Gods. I am your host, Little Bear, and as always, I am joined with my good friend,
Max, the other host.
the other host.
That's right. And Little Bear, you know what's coming up, right?
4th of July?
Well, yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
Weird, yeah, that too. Like weird specific holiday, but no, there's a specific season that's coming upon us.
Oh, yeah, spring.
Yes, but not what I'm talking about. Can I just say it?
Daylight savings time.
That's not a season. Can I just tell you the season?
Go ahead.
Grilling season.
Oh,
and you know who's
dude.
got you hooked the fuck up?
Guy Fieri?
Not quite.
Okay.
His weird little gremlin alter ego, Kid Rock.
Oh, no way.
Kid Rock has come out with an American badass grill. 100% all American made. Parts, labor, everything.
Everything?
No, not everything.
Oh, is there a little asterisk on that?
If you want to buy the gas grill, only 90% of that was made with U.S. parts and labor.
I see.
But
and is this available across the country?
No.
Oh, what? So an American grill isn't available all the way throughout America?
Not if you're in California, Hawaii, Alaska, or U.S. other U.S.
Well,
places.
I guess, a lot of those crazy,
weird island countries.
Yeah, they're technically not American anyway, so
they're the
them,
redheaded
right?
stepchild of America.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get this grill for 5 easy payments of $19.99. And it has 200 inches of grilling space.
200 inches?
200 inches. That's like 1,000 dicks.
That's massive. That is huge.
That's huge.
Can we find out really quick?
Yeah,
what that is?
Yeah. Do you have something? Let's call in our expert witness
Yeah.
to see how big this is.
Okay, Google. How large is 200 inches?
200 inches equals 5.556 yards.
All right, yards. All right, cool.
Yards. So
you
now
have
we're in
5 yards of grilling space.
So a yard is 3 feet.
I guess I don't do all that.
So
I'm
5
an American.
yards.
I
So
don't use
five.
yards.
Oh wait, they use yards in football.
That's different. It's a sport.
Actually, yards is an American, I want quote unquote unit of measurement.
I measure everything in inches.
I think we're called the imperial measurement because we took our old measurements from England.
Yeah.
And then everyone else said fuck off and went to metric.
Interesting
And
little
we stayed
factoid.
the same. But anyway, 200 inches of grilling space is 16 feet. If you look at pictures of this grill, it is sure as shit not 16 feet. I'm pretty sure they meant to say 200
cubic
inches
Or square.
square inches.
Yeah,
that would make a
something
little more sense.
Quadratic inches, one of those fucking math terms. But like at 200 inches just sounds so American and badass. Just American. And like you saw the trailer for the fucking grill, right? The fucking like fucking Oscar-winning trailer for the grill.
2,000 American jobs have been lost
Yeah.
in this past
How many
year.
times do you
It's
think-
like watching an ASPCA commercial, in the arms of an angel.
How many times do you think they showed the flag in this fucking
Dude,
ad?
in like the first 30 seconds alone, I counted at least 20.
I've never seen a stronger collection of fucking redneck douchebags in one space.
Oh, man.
Holy
It's
shit.
hard
Some
to
dude's
watch.
just like, yeah, keep the money at home. Like, what the fuck, dog? You don't know what
Do
you're
you
talking
not
about.
understand how the economy works?
Yeah.
Your money needs to kind of go around everywhere.
But, I mean, Kid Rock's looking out for you, American citizen. He wants you to have a good grilling season. So,
Hey, I can appreciate that, though. I am a grilling man.
yeah, but there are
I can
much
get
better.
behind that.
Yeah, but there are much better grills. The Japanese grills, you should see some of the shit they do. I saw one that had a toaster on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japanese, they know what's up.
They
when
know
it
what's
comes to
up.
their technology.
So this is in no way, shape, or form an official endorsement for Kid Rock's grill. Although, Mr. Rock, feel free to take the audio from that bit, from the first 4 minutes of our podcast, and use that as a voiceover for one of your grill
Yeah,
advertisements.
please use it as a learning experience also as to what 200 inches actually is.
Yeah, but in case you weren't able to guess, this is Dish Gods. We're here to dish on anything and everything, mostly grill related, but we usually get into other topics too. Big news this week. End of an era.
Huge news.
End of an era, really. A saga, if you will.
The great battle.
An epic tale of love and heartbreak. Yeah, we had some pretty gnarly Twitter action.
Yeah. It took us a while.
Took us a while and
4 months.
And an artistic Everest, climbing an artistic Everest, if you will. But we finally got a legendary, I don't want to call them a rock band. I'd say Experience, Smash Mouth to notice us.
Yeah, they did notice us. I would say more of just the tip of the hat kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like they came out and shook our fucking hands or anything and said, you guys are so fucking cool. Yeah, they recognized Max, his orchestral
There you go.
version,
Now you said it right.
of All-Star.
Yeah, I finally finished my magnum opus, and I dropped it on SoundCloud, and we sent it to them on Twitter, and they hit us back up. They said that it was dope.
Yeah, they said they liked it, and they even shared it with all
They
of
even
their
retweeted
friends.
it on their Twitter. I mean, I'm putting that on my resume. I don't know about you. I'm always trying to polish up my resume, my resi, if you will. And having Smash Mouth likes my shit on my resume is like that's a guaranteed like CEO spot. You know what I mean? Like, how many people can say that? Like
what makes you qualified for this job, Max?
Smash Mouth likes my shit.
You're hired.
That's what I thought.
That's all I had to hear.
I know.
It's like, whoa, you know Steve Harwell? It's like, well, I know him online.
Yeah.
Good enough. You're hired.
Like, that's gonna be my new pickup line for girls at the bar.
Hey, baby.
Hey, you like
You ever
Smash
been up-
Mouth?
You ever been with Rockstar? you ever had a taste of the mouth?
You ever rocked the mouth before? Yeah, like, I don't know. It just feels pretty. It's really surreal to me that this happened, because we've been trying to get their attention for a
Months.
good couple of months at this point, and we've tried literally everything. And other people are like, "Yo, dog, ate my pussy to All Star," and they're like, "Thumbs up, dude." Other people are like, "Oh, hey, I listened to your song." They're like, "Cool." We have reached to them in both professional and non-professional manners, and the only way we could get their attention is to literally compose a symphony around their fucking song. That's what it takes for us to get noticed.
Yeah.
And somebody gave us the cold shoulder. I think we got a new beef on the horizon.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. DeLong,
Tom
formerly
DeLonge.
of Blink-182. We did an Aliens Only episode. Sent it to him. He did not respond in any way, shape, or form.
No, not at all.
So I think we need to go
Gave us the cold shoulder. I imagine I do give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it was only one tweet.
Yeah.
He is a busy man, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But that does not get you off the hook,
Yeah.
Mr. DeLong.
So watch out, because maybe there's a Blink-182 orchestral remix coming.
Maybe. Keep
I don't
your
know.
ears
I
to
don't
the
want to make false
ground.
promises, but I'm kind of pissed at him. So I just need that like artistic validation. I think I like kind of thrive and run on it. It's like gasoline in the engine. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. But I saw something that kind of irritated me, I guess.
Oh, I mean, what doesn't? But what is it this time?
I've long had a beef. Well, speaking of beefs, I've long had a beef with James Cameron and his fucking Avatar movies.
He did
Terminator.
and Titanic, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But he also did Avatar.
Yeah,
with
big
the blue
box office hits, by the way.
Yeah, good. So congratulations, Mr. Cameron. But I have long said that Avatar 2 is never happening. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, there's no point.
Lo and fucking behold, the fucking movie got delayed again. Holy fucking shit. Who could have seen this coming? And I'm just sitting here being like, I fucking told you so. Now it's supposed to come out like 2029 or some bullshit. And it's like, look, if I have to like set my calendar in 12 years, I'm not seeing your fucking
if I'm
movie,
waiting
dog.
decades for a movie, I am not gonna go.
Like,
see
let's
it.
be honest. Avatar 1 was not that good to begin with. I'm not dying to see a second one.
Yeah, Avatar was okay.
It was good. It was a cool
it had
movie.
Entertainment value.
Yeah.
But as far as like, rebooting it or making a second one, like you can't even reboot one film that did okay in the box office.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm totally with you on that. They already told the story and they finished it. What
Yeah.
more can you say?
What more is it? I don't need to see more people fucking with their hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
It's weird and it's gross. And personally, James Cameron, like if that's your thing, cool. I'm not a hair dude. I don't get off on that. That's not how I get off. I don't know about Mr. Cameron, but
Well, what if they put some like lipstick on those knobbies?
absolutely not.
Doll them up a little bit for you.
But kind of going on that movie tip, Ghost in the Shell's getting a little bit of heat again.
Dude. Oh well, that's just because it's about to come out.
Yeah.
Or did it already come out? Is it
March
already
31st, I believe, is when it comes out.
So it is on its way to the theaters.
It'll be about a week when this episode comes out.
When Hollywood first said that they were making this film, it caught a lot of flack because who did they pick as the starlet?
Scarlett Johansson.
Of course.
My girl ScarJo.
So she's playing a android in future Tokyo.
Yeah.
And people are upset that because she's white or of Caucasian descent, I should say that because I don't know if anyone's seen a picture of people walking around downtown Tokyo, but they are whiter than most white people here in the United States. Let's just get that out of the way right now. So I'm going to say Caucasian descent.
Yeah.
But she's playing an android.
Yeah, she's playing a fucking robot.
That has no cultural or racial descent.
We've kind of touched on this before with like Dragon Ball Z when they did that movie and they made Goku white. Like, I get that. Like, I don't understand why everybody thinks that it's like, just because it's an anime, an adaptation, that everybody needs to be of Asian descent.
Yeah.
I don't really get that. And like,
I think that's kind of racist in of itself to think that way too.
Well, don't get me wrong. I do agree that there might be a little bit of an issue with whitewashing in movies. I don't necessarily think that it's as rampant as some people like to make it seem.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's like okay, for example, did you see the movie Get Out, directed by Jordan Peele, the smash horror hit that's coming out?
Not yet. I have been dying to see that movie.
I've heard good things. Somebody relayed the plot to me, and I kind of was looking at it on Wikipedia. Yes, I'm that person. Because it didn't seem that insane to me. But on Wikipedia, the one thing that was like very interesting to me was that it worked really hard on making sure that you knew which character was white and which character was black. It was like this black guy and his white girlfriend were going to visit her white parents, and I won't go into the plot because spoilers and all that. The last thing we need is our tens of listeners being angry at us for spoiling the movie. But it was very race heavy. It worked really hard on making white people seem evil and making black people out to be the victim. But that's kind of away from my point, I guess. But I just feel like when it comes to race in Hollywood, somebody from Rogue One said something very interesting. Riz Ahmed, who played Bodhi Rook, badass name, by the way, in Rogue One, he basically said, and I'm paraphrasing here, he basically was like, when little kids don't see people who look like them in the movies being heroes, they go watch ISIS recruitment films and join ISIS.
That's a load of
That's
shit.
pretty much what he said. That's a little of an extreme paraphrasing of what he said, but that's kind of what he said. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. Not with what he said, but
my paraphrasing of it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know about you, but I connect a lot with Will Smith and his characters.
Yeah, when he played, what was that? The Last Man on Earth.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, when he played I Am Legend, that was a dope movie.
Yeah, I felt for that guy.
Yeah, I really felt for that character too.
Yeah,
I'm white as fucking snow, and I connected with him no problem.
You know who I really liked on The Walking Dead? Glenn.
Which character was he?
He's the Korean.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not Korean. Last I checked. I just, and somebody can say, "Oh, it's because you're light skinned and you see people who look like you all the time."
A crock of shit.
But
I
it's
hate
like,
it when people
I know,
say that.
but it's like, I don't understand why you have to see a carbon copy of yourself up on the big screen to feel inspired or connected to a character.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
that doesn't happen in your day-to-day life.
I watch Justice League.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite characters from the Justice League is Martian Manhunter.
Dope character.
Last I checked, I am not a Martian from Mars.
Or a Manhunter.
And I can't, go invisible and walk through walls and control people's minds.
Yeah.
And, but I like him a lot. I connect with his personality and his archetype.
I just find it interesting. I think it's like, don't get me wrong, but I think less, for me in Hollywood, the issue is less of like, oh, white people are getting the roles. And it's more like the same people are getting the roles. You know what I mean? It's just people that keep getting these roles. Like the guy in Get Out, the Jordan Peele movie, that's the dude from Black Mirror. I've seen his face. He was in the bicycling, the cycling episode. It's just like we keep giving roles to just the same people. Like Daisy Ridley, who played Rey in The Force Awakens, she's set to be in this big spy thriller. And it's like, can we just like,
can I be honest for a second?
Sure.
I didn't really enjoy her acting in Rogue One.
She was in The Force Awakens.
The first one that came out, not the other one.
The Force Awakens?
Yeah, sure. Whatever that fucking movie was.
Dude,
I don't know.
Look, I loved that movie.
Rey and fucking the Darth Vader
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Yeah. Both of their acting to me was
well, let's be honest,
left me wanting.
Star Wars isn't exactly like fucking Royal Shakespeare Company.
No, I understand that, but
I get you.
I feel like
Episode 8's supposed to be really promising. So
for the whole hype that was built up.
Yeah.
It just left me wanting.
I think that it's meant to be like a bridge movie. It's like, look, we can do good. This can be okay. We're all going to be all right. Just give us this one, give me a gimme, and then the next one's going to be good. Let me just I need some seed money right now. Just give me some bucks, and I'll really blow your minds on the next one. I think that's how The Force Awakens was supposed to be.
Okay.
It was mostly fan service. It was like, we just need to make some mints off of this, and it was just a bridge movie, and I think it did that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I'm sick of people in Hollywood trying to talk about race, even though we're talking about race right now. I don't know, but I guess let's move on. I don't think there's a lot to say. It's just kind of dumb bullshit.
Yeah, it's just annoying. We all know it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're like some crazy white social justice warrior that gets offended from other white people.
Yeah.
But yeah, big news here on the I'm going to call it the Snowden front.
All right, hit me with it. What's going on? Sounds
Vault
interesting.
7.
Oh, Fallout? New Fallout expansion?
Yeah, new Fallout. I came from Vault 7.
All right.
No, Vault 7. Wikileaks at it again.
Yeah.
Dropping knowledge on the public.
That's right. I heard about that. That
For
Vault
those-
7's pretty scary shit.
For those that want to listen, WikiLeaks is there.
Yeah.
Max, you want to explain Vault 7?
As best
to
as
the
I
public?
can.
As best as you can, anyway.
Yeah, Vault 7 basically, WikiLeaks, it hacks, it leaks secret government, documents out to the public. And they recently just put out some documents that showed about them looking into monitoring your cell phone activity, being able to covertly turn on your camera and your microphone.
So basically, these are all things that people have already known.
Yeah.
Like this is something like your crazy
conspiracy theorist
uncle would say, like, don't use that in my house. The government's watching me through that camera on your phone. And you're like, whatever, uncle, whatever. You're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This is just confirming that your crazy uncle isn't as crazy as you thought he was.
Maybe you should be putting tape over your laptop's webcam.
Exactly.
Who knows? Yeah, but they're looking like they did a test with having like a smart TV and then turning the TV off, but having the microphone, having it appear as though it's off, having the microphone still running, and sending a live feed of conversations happening in the room back to the CIA, and it's being recorded on a CIA server.
That's kind of why I kind of laugh at some people that get smart TVs and things like that, like with cameras. It's like, dude, do you what
Yeah.
purpose?
You're
do you
just
need,
asking for something
yeah,
weird to
like
happen.
what purpose do you need a camera on your TV? Like,
Yeah.
who fucking cares if you're watching a TV show?
In Russia, TV watches you.
Yeah, hey, in Soviet Russia, TV watches you.
Yeah, and then one of the things that really kind of freaked me out was that they had they were testing out software to remotely control like smart cars and like Tesla cars. Mm-hmm. And you were telling me about how they already kind of had done that. There were some, hackers for hire, people who do stuff like that, where they'll hack into businesses, show them weaknesses.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was. They're basically kind of like from an MIT version of their version of MIT. And like you said, they're like hackers for hire. Companies approach them and say, hey, find weak points in our software so we can correct it.
Yeah.
And Tesla didn't approach them. They just happened to have a Tesla there because one of the people that owned one noticed that there was some faulty, bugs going on or whatever.
Yeah.
So they all grouped up and worked on it, and they realized, hey, we can tap into this vehicle and we can remotely control the software.
Yeah.
From anywhere as long as we have access to the Wi-Fi. So they told Tesla about it, and Tesla promptly came back and said, hey, thank you for letting us know about that, which I think more companies should be looking into this before they even release it to the general public.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like if you're going to sell something with a Wi-Fi enabled product, you should be able to lock that down 100%. There's no reason. I don't care what any company says about we technically still own this product, even though you purchased it.
Yeah.
You 100% bought it, and it's at your house.
Yeah.
But that company can still come back and be like, you know what? That's mine.
Yeah.
And they do this. They write these into like your warranty. You don't read your warranty.
You don't read your terms and conditions.
Yeah. And in very small print, they'll say like, hey, we technically still own this, and we can do whatever we want. We'll turn on the camera when we want. We'll take your fucking picture. We'll upload it. Your likeness, your voice, anything now belongs to us because you purchased said product. That's fucked.
Yeah. No, it's very fucking scary. I mean, it's just, it's crazy to think about. Like, so, you could be, when the revolution comes, you can be sitting down in your house talking about your plan. Government taps into your phone. They hear your conversation. You're like, oh, shit. We've been found out. You hop in your Tesla to drive away. The CIA hacks into your fucking Tesla, drives your car into a cliff, makes it look like an accident.
Yep.
I mean, we know that the American government has assassinated people before. JFK, MLK, all these great people have been killed before. And now it's just getting easier and easier to make it look like accidents.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, just stay on your toes, people. I mean, this is some real shit. So I guess I think we'll take a break. How does that sound?
I think that sounds good to me.
Yeah, so we will be right back with more good shit. Stay tuned.
Hey, you at home. Are you listening to Dish Gods right now on YouTube? That's great. But you should also be listening to us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Max was too busy to not help me with this ad spot today because he thinks he's too important. But also, would you like to advertise with us? We start our ad spots as low as $5 US.
$5?
$5!
See, I helped.
Thanks, Max. We appreciate that. So anyway, hit us up, dishgodshow@gmail.com. Drop us a line, and we can help you help us help yourself. Thank you. Hey, Max.
What up?
They're at it again.
Who?
You know who.
Voldemort?
Close.
Close?
North Korea.
Ah, shit. What are they doing now?
Apparently, they picked a beef with Malaysia, of all countries.
Malaysia?
Yeah.
Isn't that where I get my boots?
And most of your T-shirts.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, made in Malaysia.
Awesome.
Yeah, apparently they have imposed travel bans on each other.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
this. But not
this.
necessarily on each other, more on their citizens within their own countries.
Yeah, North Korea is saying that Malaysian citizens aren't allowed to leave, and Malaysia is saying that North Korean citizens in their respective countries aren't allowed to leave.
So I want to know how many Malaysian citizens are actually willfully living in North Korea.
And how many North Korean citizens in Malaysia are like, I would love to leave and go back?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, if I was technically like a quote North Korean citizen, and you happen to just dip out and get out, and you went to any other country, you have two options. One, you can claim refugee status, political asylum, and say, hey, I need help. I escaped from this person and I need help. Most countries in the world would welcome you with open arms and be like, wow, thank God you got out of there.
Most countries,
not the U.S., by the way. Most countries would welcome you with open arms and say, hey, come on in, dude. Here's a bed. Here's a pillow. Get some rest.
Yeah.
Or option number two, you could just be like, yeah, I'm totally from South Korea. I'm just really poor. And they'd be like, no problem. Come in. Why? Why would you tell anyone?
Yeah, that you're from North Korea and then be like, oh, by the way, I would just love it if I could get a lift back there.
Go back.
Yeah.
Can you hook me up with a plane ticket?
Yeah.
Even though there are no airports operating in North Korea?
Can I like get a bus ride to 25 miles outside of the border so I can
call an
walk?
Uber?
Yeah.
Maybe an Uber can pick me up at the border.
Yeah, like holy shit, dude. And it's so I mean like cuz the exiled brother of Kim Jong-un was murdered, I believe, on Malaysian soil or by somebody from Malaysia.
That is highly debated.
Yeah.
Debated.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly assassinated. Most countries of the world believe that it was Kim Jong-un's people that did it because he was speaking out openly against his dictatorship.
Due to the exile. Yeah, I mean, who's to say? But it's just like it's like the two shittiest countries on the planet are like nobody's allowed to leave, and everybody's like, I kind of just don't want to anyway. It's like, can I just go anywhere else?
Oh yeah,
fuck off anywhere else.
Yeah, you can go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Don't go to North Korea.
North Korea's like nobody's allowed to come in, and it's like, who's trying to get into North Korea? Yeah. Who's
trying to go there anyway?
Who's like, damn it, I just got a timeshare. I had this great spot. It's overlooking the starving citizens.
That's like when like you get in an argument in school, right?
Yeah.
And this like loser kid, or a bully or something, he's like fuck you, Max. You're not invited to my party. And you're like, I wasn't gonna go anyway.
Nobody's going to the party.
Nobody's going anyway. Yeah. And you're like, ooh,
darn.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, I really wanted to watch wrestling in your dirty basement.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the invite, not. Like, one, nobody's allowed in North Korea anyway.
Yeah.
Two, the people that live in North Korea aren't allowed to leave
anyway,
regardless of their national descent anyway.
Like, how many fucking people from Malaysia do you actually think are in North Korea? Maybe 5.
And like I said, how many are there voluntarily?
Yeah, how many there are we're like, oh yeah, I'm leaving on Tuesday before. How many were like, oh yeah, I'm out of here next week. It's no biggie. I'm taking a vacation. Just need to get away. North Korea is a really chill place. I hear the
mountains up there are gorgeous, which they are, by the way.
They are.
North Korea, the countryside there is actually very beautiful. It's just a shitty people running the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, the country up there is actually gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd love to take a trip with you sometime.
Yeah, let's try and go there. Maybe we can sneak in through like Siberia or something. You want to do a Dish Gods on the road?
I was gonna say North Korean tour.
A tour?
Yeah, like we go down, we hit up Malaysia, we do a show there, we do a show in North Korea. Maybe
we can interview Kim Jong-un.
I was gonna say maybe we could perform for Mr. Un himself. Maybe we could get him to sing.
Maybe we can go to the Philippines and talk to Bonky Moon.
Yeah, all of that. Let's just take a road
trip. Let's hit up
trip.
all the moons and uns.
Yeah, we'll call it the Moon Un Tour.
Yeah, Moon Un.
Yeah,
like
so tickets will be available on Ticketmaster as well as through snail mail.
Yeah, and you can find it on our website, dishgodshow or dishgodscast.com.
Yeah, good plug. Yeah, well, let's get into the real meat and potatoes. I think we're dancing around it.
Yeah, this is like trying not to step on glass and nails at the same time.
No, I think it's more like we got a powder episode with time. So I just want to get into it. I can't wait any longer. Right. It's like I'm like opening gifts on Christmas morning. I
see Max just standing next to a fuse with a lighter, dancing, just like, let me light it. Go ahead.
I was perusing NPR the other day. as I sometimes do when I'm trying to be a man of the world and take a break from watching Netflix and YouTube videos of armadillos fighting spiders.
That's a good video, by the way.
Oh my God, I could watch anything about an armadillo. Have you seen an armadillo take a bath?
Yes, I have.
Cute shit, dude.
Yeah.
I need an armadillo. Anyway, so I was perusing NPR, and an article about Rachel DeLazel came up. And if you don't know who Rachel DeLazel is, she's, I guess, the disgraced head of the Spokane chapter of the NAACP. Basically, she was head because she said that she was biracial. She said that her father was this like disgraced black cop from the South who was kicked out. I guess he wasn't disgraced, but like he was like hunted down because he was black and he escaped. And then it turns out that she's not black at all. She is 0% African American. So she was kicked out of the NAACP. Her name was tarnished and blah, 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 blah. So basically, they did like a follow-up article about her because she's like almost homeless. She's living on food stamps. She's getting offers to do porn, all kinds of things like that. And the article was just such an interesting and titillating read. It really got me going.
Yeah, I can tell it's got you going in some ways.
And we're going to be breaking this half of the episode is pretty much dedicated to that whole article written by one Deneen Milner. I'm not sure how to
Can you spell that out, please?
Denne Milner.
I'm going to say Denene.
I'm going to say Denene too. If it's wrong, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit.
Either way, Denene, go fuck yourself.
So I just kind of want to break into this article really because I don't read a lot of like internet articles about race because it's such a weird thing, but I feel like we're in dangerous territory now because this article, which was written by an African American woman, is actually some of the most racist shit I've ever read.
But black people can't be racist.
You would think. I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So the first half of the article kind of talks about Miss DeLazel and her whole thing, her whole situation. So she changed her name to some African words that I cannot and will not try to pronounce because they're not actual words. But do you remember what it translates into?
Bold gift of God.
Subtle. Way to be humble.
Yeah, very humble.
So let's just talk about that for a second. How about that? Like when people name their kids, they try to name them something beautiful, something strong, something that they feel.
Nevea.
Yeah, something that's
heaven
like,
backwards, by the way.
Ooh, Nevea. I like that. That's sexy. Like Nevea is like a hot chick at a bar you see.
Yeah.
Who like, you know, you get a glimpse of her and she's like, you know, you lock eyes and it's really intense, but she gets whisked away by her shitty boyfriend and then you have to like travel to Spain to rescue her because she like dropped her passport, but her boyfriend smuggled her like through his fucking Coke bag or whatever.
Dude, I think as soon as she dropped the passport, that would have been game over for me because I would have just taken her passport,
stolen her identity,
my picture over it, and got myself a new passport.
Nevea. That's a nice name.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, so, but yeah, like, how's that to, like, change your own name? And she picked, like, 2 different African languages.
Yeah,
that
two
separate
totally different
cultures. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'm the bold gift of God. The fuck, dog? Can you just calm down? For real. Like, holy shit. Like, just the amount of ego that goes into naming yourself.
Yeah.
The gift of God.
That to me is just, oh wait, so they're still black, so it doesn't really matter what language it is as long as it fits.
Yeah, they're still black culture, so I can use whatever.
Yeah, regardless of the fact that they're 2 totally separate cultures and they happen to just share the same skin color.
Yeah, so that's already pretty insane. But then DeLazel went on to talk about how she finds herself to be transracial. Meaning,
like transgendered?
I guess. I don't really know what anything means anymore.
Yeah, everything's so ambiguous.
But transracial apparently means like she was born white, but she identifies physically, mentally, and emotionally with the black race.
How does one identify emotionally with a race? Because emotions are
universally human.
Universally human.
I think it's because like black people feel differently, like they feel like a black person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
You know how like
I don't feel Puerto Rican.
Well, you know how like you walk around some days and you're like, man, I like this movie. It's because I'm fucking white, and you just like feel white. You know what I mean?
That's racist.
You don't
That's
feel
hella
that way?
racist.
I feel that way all the time. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'll wake up some days and I'm like, you know what? I feel pretty white today. I'm gonna put on my cardigan, nice button-up shirt, wear my nice pants, and then other days I'm like, I feel black, so I'll put on my fucking purple fuzzy fucking pimp coat,
Sag your jeans down,
sag
past
my
your
jeans,
ass.
get my fucking pimp hat going on. I got my Flavor Flav clock
Put
going
on your fucking Air Jordans.
Yeah, I get my rings going, get my Grillin, my Kid Rock grill.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'll get in my Cadillac, my Caddy.
So basically, it's just racial stereotypes.
No, because you feel black.
So feelings are just stereotypes.
Yeah, like how like you can like feel like you're in the mood for some cornbread.
Cornbread and chicken.
And this isn't racist because of what she fucking says at the end of the article. So we're allowed
Stay tuned,
we're allowed to
everybody,
say all
and you
this
will be
shit.
fucking-
You just wait. Yeah, so she feels black. She identifies emotionally as a black person, which already is the most dumb, inane fucking statement I've ever heard in my life.
So technically, let me just cut you off here for a second. Technically, that I'm Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican in itself is a mixture of black, Taino Indian, and Spanish. Mm-hmm. So on any given day, I can identify with 3 different races or cultures from around the world.
Or not even one that's in your blood. You could be like, you know what? I feel Korean today.
Yeah, so
I'm Korean, I think. I think I'm Korean.
What if I want to identify with 2 in one day? So like I want to go to a bullfight and then I want to eat some fucking collard greens and cornbread.
I think you could do that. Let's see. I guess those are the rules. I think you can just be whatever you want. You could start off your day being a Greek woman, and then you could end your day.
Oh man, how good does a Euro sound though?
Fuck. Let's not get into food. We'll save Euros for next week. So you could start your day off as a Greek lady, and then end your day as a fucking Eskimo man. And Inuit, Eskimo, whatever. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's right.
I guess nothing
It's
is
all
wrong or
good
right anymore. It's so fluid.
Yeah, you can be Eskimo, you can be Inuit, you can be fucking Malaysian. It doesn't matter. You can just be whatever you want. You're a butterfly. Go roam. Yeah, I mean that's basically how you could be.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. Back to this article.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. The article kind of talks about fucking the groups that she takes her name from, and then it takes a really fucking good chunky turn that I normally don't get myself worked up over little things. Shut up. But this had me seething. I was beet red. I was writhing in agitated agony over this. So I'm going to quote this article. I'm going to be reading an excerpt. I'm going to perform, if you will, a spoken word poem. I'm going to turn this into a slam poem.
Oh, slam poetry. Nice.
This article is written by Danae Milner. It's on NPR. I don't have the title handy, but I'm going to read this excerpt right now. Blackness is a bright and shiny diamond. And here in America, everyone wants to wear it like a Rockefeller chain around their neck.
Can we say Rockefeller?
It's Rockefeller.
Not Rockefeller.
Very,
like
very
the rich banker.
Yeah, they very specifically put an A at the end of those 2 L's. The attitude, the language, the humor, the music, the style, all of it is covetable. And everyone from the Kardashians with their signature curvy bodies and thick puffy lips. So already it's saying that all black people are curvy and have thick puffy lips.
Yeah. Even though regardless of the Kardashians' national descent that gave them their naturally bodacious asses and hips.
To cereal companies with their hip-hop commercial jingles. to a white second grade neighbor twirling around in the yard singing Beyonce's latest hit. Okay, I misread that the first time. I thought they were talking about a second grade teacher. They're actually talking about a second grade girl.
She attacked a child.
Enjoying Beyonce, who last time I checked, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Beyonce isn't exactly the fucking bastion for racial equality. I don't remember. The last black person meeting I was at, we didn't elect Beyonce to be the fucking queen of all black people.
Where were you? Because now she's Queen Bee.
Yeah, apparently. So, and apparently it's wrong if you're white if a white 8-year-old girl wants to sing a song
to a famous hip hop pop star.
Yeah, that was sung by not even written by, that was sung by a black person. Holy
Shocking.
shit.
Shocking.
You can't even do anything. So like when I'm in my car rapping along to Public Enemy, that's wrong. Well, I guess I'm half black, so it's half wrong.
Yeah, but technically your skin's white, so everyone's just going to see a white guy rapping.
to Public Enemy. So anyway, I digress. Back to the article. So this is where it gets really, really good. Like diamonds, blackness is created under extreme pressure and high temperature. Deep down in the recesses of one's core. So, Little Bear, I want to play a game with you. I want you to just give me a ding every time you hear something fucking just out of the control racist.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
It's sitting between your mama's knees on Saturday night, hunched over as she runs a hot comb through your kitchen. It's showing up to the family reunion and running bored on Uncle Ned.
Ding.
The foul-mouthed spades champion.
Ding.
Who remembers every single shady thing you did as a baby and repeats it to anyone within earshot. It is dealing with the tambourine on the 2s and 4s on early Sunday morning as you march in the choir processional to that down-home gospel song that leaves the entire congregation shouting and praising. And I say shouting and praising because there are no G's at the end of shouting or praising.
Shouting.
And praising. Hallelujah. Blackness. We're still playing this game.
Okay.
Blackness is black-eyed peas and collard greens
Ding, ding,
with
ding.
neck bones and chitlins
Ding.
on New Year's Day.
Ding, 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 ding,
Not
ding.
just for the eating, but for very specific wishing. It is
Ding.
being followed in the store and told what you can and can't afford by a salesperson whose weekly salary is what you just spent on a casual lunch. It is sitting on the
ding,
curb
ding.
outside your apartment building
Ding.
with your hands behind
Ding.
your
Can
head.
I get a ding?
Waiting.
Can I hear it from the back? Ding, ding.
I mean, I digress. So, fuck you,
Denene.
Milner, because I am half black. I have never eaten collard greens. I don't sit. My father, who's a proud African-American man, never sat in a congregation and clapped his hands
With a tambourine.
hooting and hollering. My father doesn't have a crazy Uncle Ned.
And it's can I just interject
Sure.
here? Denene is from
New York.
northern New York. She's writing about southern, what it sounds to me like
The most stereotypical.
Southern Baptist family. Like, this is like an excerpt from Medea. Like, straight up.
Oh, I don't think I've ever talked about Tyler Perry on the show. Oh my
no.
God. I could do
We
a whole 2 hours on Tyler Perry.
So that
yeah,
she
it's the most
basically-
racist-
Yeah, she basically just said every single black person in America
Eats
is
collard greens and chitlins.
basically
You're
they're basically a cookie cutter version
Yeah.
of anything from Medea's
Well,
family.
Here's what bothers me is that okay, I have long had some identity crises with sometimes my race. Sometimes, at least growing up, it was a hard thing for me to kind of process what it kind of meant to be black and how like that kind of formulated my way of thinking. I mean, I don't think it really does, but there was a time period where I had to kind of understand the history of what it meant to be African American
in America.
in America. And I'm not saying that it influences my life in any way, shape, or form, and that I am any more or less privileged because of that. I just want to get that clear. It's just like I had to come to a point where I understood the weight of what, certain African American people went through in this country for rights to allow people like my dad and my mom to fucking get married and have me exist. So the fact that this fucking cunt from New York decides that not only is my dad not deserving of his blackness,
because he's never eaten chitlins
and collard greens
and chicken necks
and been followed around in the store, and that not only he but I am not deserving of my blackness. How fucking dare you, you miserable little shit-sipping fucking cunt. I want this fucking bitch to come on our show and tell me why I'm not black.
Please, yeah. Okay, Danae Milner. We'll tweet at you. We'll find you.
We'll find you.
We'll find you online. We know you're there.
Allegedly.
Allegedly find you. We'll find you. You're out there.
Yeah, we will tweet at you. I would love to have a very spirited debate on why I'm not black, because I don't go to congregation and hit my tambourine on the 2s and 4s, which is what you're supposed to do anyway, as any percussionist worth their salt would tell you.
Yeah. White or black.
Yeah.
Music music knows no race.
Yeah. Downbeats go on the 2 and 4, you bitch. All right? You fucking racist shithead. So this finally solves...
But what? She's black, though. She can't be racist.
I was just going to say, this finally solves the age-old question. Can black people be racist? The
Hell
answer is...
fucking yeah.
Hell yeah. Black people be racist up in here. All right?
May not have the, quote, power or whatever else privilege is going on, but just because that does not mean you can't be a bigoted asshole.
Like, holy fucking shit. That was insane that it's like,
just because your skin is black or a darker shade of whatever the fuck doesn't give you a pass to be like, yo, that fucking white bitch right there, she's a piece of shit.
Not even that. To just be like, oh man, you're not black unless you've been sitting down in your mammy's lap, having to run a hot comb through your nappy head while your crazy Uncle Ned
put some fucking shea butter up in there.
Yeah,
cocoa butter.
Like, holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my God. I don't know. I was just dumbfounded that this was on NPR.
Yeah, I thought they were better than that.
Like, don't get me wrong, the first half of the article, whatever, it's talking, like, if they had ended it in that first half.
Like, kind of how we did, we use segues.
Yeah.
You find something that you don't really like, kind of gets you a little heated.
Yeah.
And then, bam, they drop the bomb.
Yeah.
I think she just used her as a segue to get the readers heated and be like, oh, fuck this white bitch. Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden she drops the bomb and everyone's like, fuck white people. Oh, black people only do this.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she was doing.
Okay,
That's exactly what she was doing her readers in.
Because you're also biracial.
Yes, I am.
You're Puerto Rican and white.
Yep.
Do you covet black culture?
Why would I?
Exactly. Well, in the article, she says that white people, like this 8-year-old girl who's just dancing around to single ladies, having a blast. She just covets the thing.
Wait, a child was enjoying music?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
God.
Enjoying pop music.
What kind of world are we coming to?
Yeah. Apparently, they covet black culture. They want it like a diamond, if you will. They feel like it can be purchased and bought.
Oh, man. To me, diamonds are fucking useless.
Oh, yeah.
They have no monetary value anyway. They're just rocks.
Yeah. They're just fucking shiny rocks. So
shiny rocks.
If you like diamonds anyway, you're already a fucking moron.
Yep.
But like I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Like, I've never looked at another culture and been like, man, if only I was that, then I could enjoy it. Like, I've taken part in like traditional African drum circle ceremonies.
Yeah,
and I'm not African.
I think as long as if you can genuinely,
respectfully,
respectfully learn about another culture
and take part in
it, you don't have to be that actual specific race.
Like, you don't have to be Middle Eastern to do, even though yoga's not actually really from the Middle East, I believe. No. There's a lot of stuff about it, but you don't have to be Middle Eastern to be Buddhist.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Or, I grew up in Hawaii. I don't have to be Hawaiian to participate in a traditional hula dance.
Yeah.
You know, they're actually very welcoming over there.
And
say, hey, as long as you want to learn, the only thing they ask of you is to respect the culture.
If you come with a spirit of respect and integrity, I think you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Not like this fucking bitch who's saying that you can only be black if you're basically in a Lifetime movies what was that fucking movie with Sandra Bullock and the giant black guy? Do you remember where it's like the white chick rescues the giant football player?
Oh, no, I don't.
Do you remember that movie though?
No.
You remember like Sandra?
She's very forgettable.
Like she's driving around. There's a football town, and then there's some kid.
Oh, not the longest yard.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, I have to figure this out. Okay, help me fill up the space.
Something the team.
It's
like the defensive end or something. She adopts him.
But it's like this woman is basically shoving that image of the black person's life experience. That's not how all black people's lives are. I was friends with somebody who is black and also dark-skinned, and his dad was a fucking lawyer, and he went to like a pretty fancy college in Pittsburgh, and I don't think he ever fucking got arrested for doing nothing. So I don't know. It just pissed. Oh, The Blind Side.
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side. That's the name of the movie. Yeah, I don't know. So fuck you, Danae Miller. But hey, come on our show. We'd love to talk.
Yeah,
we'd chat.
Love to have a spirited debate with you.
According to Mr. Goodman, we're quite polite. Mr. Spud Goodman called us very polite gentlemen.
He said we were very polite.
And we'll be just as polite and respectful to you.
Yeah. I mean, we sound heated and we sound very spiteful right now.
That's because I hate your fucking guts right now.
Because also, this is our show. And we can say and sound however the hell we want.
This is America.
But when we have a guest on, we can dial it back. We can be respectful. We can have a spirited debate without getting too crazy.
So if any of our listeners know Miss Milner in any way, shape, or form, feel free to connect.
Yeah. Drop us a line. Connect us with each other.
But I think that'll do it for us this week. Thank you so much for listening to our radio program. It's been a blast to spend the last hour with you. Maybe listen on a positive note. Let's say something positive. What's something good that's going on in the world?
Something good that is going on in the world. Yeah.
You know what? Twinkies are still around. Twinkies are dope.
Yeah.
Go get a Twinkie. Get
Eat
yourself a Twinkie on your way to work or on your way home from work.
Get some soft serve.
Treat yourself.
Put it in a waffle cone.
Yeah, go nuts. You deserve it. Thank you for listening to our show. As always, you can find us on iTunes, on Google Play, on Stitcher. You can email us at dishgodshow@gmail.com or find us on our website at dishgodscast.com. You can contact us there. There's a form on our website. You can email us or you can connect with us on Twitter. We're getting pretty active there. We're getting tweets from Smash Mouth, great actresses like Lauren Lapkus. Shit's getting hot, so guys, jump in while the water is still lukewarm. Thank you so much for listening. Little Bear, anything you want to say before we cut out?
Nah, I got to just say, hey, for those of you that have been listening, thank you very much. Tell your friends. And for any new listeners out there, welcome on board.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we will catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.